We can safely state that science has impacted, if not shaped the way our world works. Before looking at the pros and cons of how science has advanced or screwed up our natural environment, I think it's important to understand what we mean by science. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines science as the intellectual and practical activity that encompasses the study of the natural world through observation and experiment. Important are the words intellectual and practical, and observation and experiment. Here's a concrete example of scientific process. So what most of us know about Henry Ford is that he invented the Model T and created an assembly line. That's the practical application of problem solving. What some of us may be unfamiliar with are these facts. Henry Ford realized that gas and oil were means of making cars run, but were detrimental to the environment. Ford believed, even in 1917, that gasoline exhaust fumes polluted the air, and to be forced to rely on such an unwholesome fuel rankled him. He was intent on finding alternative fuels. His intent led to a new hypothesis. Using empirical methods of science, he investigated sugar alcohol. It burned cleaner and was a renewable resource. Some 80 years later, the benefits of alcohol, ethanol, solar, and electricity as clean sources for car power. Scientists are intellectually curious and find practical solutions. Imagine testing a car's energy in a closed environment. Gasoline fumes would overpower it, just as they did Henry Ford. His observations informed him, and that of course led to further experimentation. Scientific knowledge can improve the quality of life, from our everyday lives to global issues. Science informs public policy on energy, conservation, farming, health, communication, defense, economics, and planetary exploration. Just a while ago, science saw acid rain and some birth defects as inevitable. Today, this same scientific spirit continues in unusual, fascinating, and uplifting ways to solve new global challenges around issues like climate and energy, food and nutritious, health and wellness. Our responsibility is to understand scientific processes and to work on making healthy technologies that benefit our world in the way it works. Thank you.
If you could pick any animal to be your superhero sidekick, what would it be and why?
I picked a white-tailed buck because it's elusive. You can sneak through the woods and you know it's there, its presence is there, but sometimes you just don't see it.
Okay, I'm going to challenge you on this one. If a train leaves San Francisco at 4 p.m., heading towards LA at 80 miles per hour, what has been your greatest leadership challenge you've overcome, and what did you learn from it?
My greatest leadership challenge was learning to be empathetic, to look at other people's views and kind of step back and say, okay, well, these are my views, this is my perspective, but look at it through someone else's eyes. That's been my biggest challenge.
If you had to pick a piece of fruit or vegetable to represent you, what would it be and why?
The apple. The apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's fresh and it's crisp.
All right. Scott, what would someone who doesn't like you tell us about you?
That I'm a man of my word. That I stand firm to what I believe in.
Scott, what is the most significant goal you would like to accomplish as a regional officer?
Ensure integrity in running for public relations historian. I'd like to ensure that the society here, the Michigan region, is informed and make that information readily available.
Thank you.